Hey guys, Nat here. Thanks for watching. This is another Hot Wheeling production of Everything Diecast. This video is Flea Market Find number 1 from September the 17th, and this is an addition to a previous video of garage sale hunting that I did on a particular day where it was raining. We did not find a whole lot, and I commented in that video, what do we do when we don't find much at a garage sale on the weekends? We go to the flea markets, and that's what we did, and this is what I found. These are all the vintage Lesney products, Matchbox products, 1981 and before. I believe there's one 83 model in here. And then we also picked up these 3 Hot Wheel cars, vintage. I believe the oldest one is an 82 or 83. Or not the oldest, but the most recent one of the 3. Anyway, what all do we find? We have these 2 Corvettes. Went ahead and picked them both up because they were the same model. As you can see there, 1970, 1973, 79. Got these 2 1979 Matchbox Corvettes, one green, one red. Oh, I like this one. This looks like a fire truck. Matchbox, looks like the Merryweather engine from the late 60s. And a lot of these cars have drawn underneath them, writing, initials, numbers, what have you. And this one is a Matchbox made in England, 1969. That's a nice find. All these old Matchbox cars, I paid $1 a piece for them. Not in the greatest conditions, but gave me a chance to pick up a few vintage vehicles I do not have, but I do remember from my childhood. This Wells Fargo armored truck. It's about all the remnants of the lettering you can see is the W-E, the L, and the L. So I am assuming Wells Fargo. This Matchbox from 1976 armored truck. Really nice. And we found a cattle truck. Old Dodge pickup truck. Or Dodge hauler. Really nice. In decent condition for vintage. And this one is made in England, Lesney, 1976, 78. I can't really see that date. Let's say 78. Then we came across this, not completely vintage, but old enough just the same. Old Ferrari 308. Whoop. Matchbox. Not a whole lot of detail, but you don't need a whole lot of detail when it's a Ferrari. And this one is from what year? Lesney product, Matchbox, made in England. And I'd like to know the years on these. Is that it? Copyright date. And focus. Looks like 1981. We'll say 81. Yeah, 81. And what else did we find? Aspen Ski Holidays pickup truck. Pretty cool. A little beat up. Missing a little paint. This is also Matchbox 1981. Cool little truck. I remember this one when I was a kid. Actually, this is what started it all. Not necessarily Hot Wheels when I was a kid, but started me picking through the vintage car bin, or the dollar bin of the older cars, because I remember this when I was a kid. When I saw it, I totally had all these memories coming back from playing out in the backyard and digging in the dirt with bomb spoons, and Dad running over some Hot Wheels with the mower a few weeks later. And I saw this car, and I had this car when I was a kid. This was from 1975. Matchbox, made in England. Lesney product. So when I saw this one, I said, wow. I'm going to start digging through them, see if I see anything else. And I did. I had a couple of those AMX Javelins when I was a kid. And I had this Ford Bronco when I was a kid. So I went ahead and grabbed these. This one, not in really good condition at all. But like I said, it just reminded me of that. 1987. Old car there. And I picked up this, what's it called? A Rollamantis. Something like that. I looked at it earlier. Matchbox Rollamatics. And this one is from 1973. Really cool. The whole cab opens on it. Really kind of neat. Oh. And we found these two Javelin AMX vehicles, which I did have a couple of these when I was a kid. And both the doors open on either side of this one. Or both these, rather. And these were from 1972. Nice to add to the collection. Though they were only $1 a piece, I probably would have paid more for those two. They roll very well. What else did we find? A Peterbilt cement truck. Notice the tank spins and it dumps. Bumper's a little messed up. One of the smokestacks is bent, but you know, other than that, it's all right. And this one is, let's adjust the camera there. 1981. Nice little find. And last but not least, in the Matchbox side, we have a Seafire boat. Just trying to roll away. Big engine sticking up in the back. And unusual, they have a decal on here instead of a tampo. It's not stamped or painted. It just peels right off if you aren't too careful. And this one is probably 1975 or earlier. 1979, actually. No, that's a 1975. I like finding these old vehicles at the flea market. Just really cool. You can come across them. You know, they're not in the greatest condition, but for $1 a piece, it's a nice addition to your collection. If you don't really have the funds to spend, you know, $10, $20, $30 for one vehicle that's really, really perfect condition, you can pick up these dollar cars, take them apart and repaint them the way you want them, or repaint them to the original. And you got a nice little car for an inexpensive price, and you don't spend a lot of money on trying to customize them. And then we picked up these 3 Hot Wheels. This racer lifts to expose the engine. Pretty cool. And let's see here. This one says 1983. Can't really see it there, but I have to readjust the camera every darn time, it seems like. 1983 Hot Wheels, made in Malaysia. It's a cool little car, and this one is actually in really good shape. Not a whole lot of scratches on it. I will be putting some detail on the back of this one. We found a Hot Wheels Corvette, 1976. Nice different color, kind of a skin color, peach color, cream, what do you want to call it. I don't really see that color back in the 70s. And then we found another racer, Super Turbo. This one's a little bit newer. 1987, 1989 maybe. Looks like 18 something. Maybe that's a date code or something. We can go with 1989. That's what I would say. Either way, nice little car, nice little collection, nice vintage vehicles to find for just $1 at the flea market. And we did pick out a lot of newer vehicles. I'll say that for another post. It takes too long to list all those. I try to keep these videos at 10 minutes or less. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you later.